Hello and welcome back. If you're joining us for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon. This way, you'll stay updated with our weekly insights designed to help you navigate the world of finance. Are you worried about job security? Or are you feeling the pinch of financial stress? Despite the uncertainty, people are spending money like never before. This video dives deep into the paradox of job fears, financial fatigue, and extravagant spending. We'll uncover why so many people are splurging even when savings are scarce. Stay tuned till the end for 2 incredible bonuses, 4 crucial takeaways, and 2 practical tips with real-life examples to help you navigate a financial crisis without breaking the bank. Don't miss out on this invaluable guide. Are you worried about losing your job? You're not alone. Job security is a bigger worry than ever before, with lots of folks fearing they might get the axe sometime this year. And that's just the lucky ones who already have jobs. Newcomers to the job market are finding it super tough to land roles that were begging for applicants just a few years back. Despite this uncertainty, why are people still splurging like there's no tomorrow? Especially when savings are at an all-time low. This spending spree doesn't make a lot of sense. The financial landscape for the average American has taken a hit over the past year. Data from sources like Equifax and the New York Fed show that the extra cash people tucked away during the pandemic has dried up. Now, more folks are turning to credit cards and short-term loans just to get by. On top of that, getting a place to live has become tougher than ever. With fewer homes on the market, sky-high mortgage rates, and steep prices, the dream of homeownership is slipping further away. Americans are feeling more financially stressed now than ever before. Many are worried about the steady rise in living costs and feel that financial pressures are negatively impacting their mental health. Over the past year, the financial health of the average American has declined. As political changes loom with an upcoming election, there is a growing concern that economic conditions may worsen once the focus shifts away from winning votes. This has led to a significant number of Americans feeling so overwhelmed that they've stopped actively looking for work. Although lower unemployment rates are typically seen as positive, the constant stream of crisis headlines has led many to experience crisis fatigue, causing them to disengage and potentially overlook financial opportunities or threats, which could be costly. Many Americans feel left behind financially, and as a result, they're starting to give up on catching up. If you're worried about achieving financial comfort, you're certainly not alone. Recent surveys highlight this sense of despair among younger Americans. For instance, a Harris poll conducted for USA Today revealed that a significant portion of younger generations feel they're starting off in a worse financial position than their predecessors, with many Gen Zers and millennials feeling particularly disadvantaged. Moreover, a poll by the New York Post found that a startling number of Americans now believe that owning a home is out of their reach forever. This pessimism is grounded in reality, as major financial goals like homeownership, retiring comfortably, or living debt-free are indeed becoming less attainable for many. This shift reflects broader economic challenges and changing societal norms around wealth accumulation and financial security. Americans over 75 are staying in the workforce in record numbers. This group, who could once buy homes when prices matched their salaries better, are still grinding away. This fact alone makes you wonder, what chance does anyone else have? According to data from the Labor Department, retirement seems farther out of reach for many. There's another twist to this trend. Some industries profit from people's financial gloom. When folks start thinking they'll never hit their financial milestones, they tend to take financial risks, spend carelessly, or prioritize fun over financial prudence. Interestingly, a survey from the New York Post showed that 40% of young Americans now see winning the lottery as their only shot at homeownership. This sense of desperation is a goldmine for lotteries, online gambling, and self-proclaimed financial gurus who sell the dream of quick wealth, exploiting that despair to their advantage. The trend of prioritizing short-term gratification over long-term financial stability has become surprisingly popular among younger generations. Despite not always having the means, many millennials and Gen Zers are the main shoppers at luxury stores, as noted by a survey from Bank Consulting. This shift indicates a broader trend where young people often choose to showcase a lifestyle that doesn't necessarily match their financial reality. Those with the least financial security often spend the most, trying to project an image of wealth they can't realistically sustain. Young people in entry-level jobs and without assets are donning brands like LV and Supreme, essentially role-playing as financially secure individuals. This behavior only digs them deeper into financial trouble. Moreover, even if you're financially disciplined, keeping up with friends and colleagues who splurge on costly activities due to crisis fatigue can still drain your wallet. Unfortunately, the harsh truth is that life for many may not be as comfortable as it was for older generations. If feeling like you're playing a rigged game makes you want to opt out, that's understandable. But stepping back will only worsen your financial standing. Instead, it's crucial to understand how money works and recognize how financial crisis fatigue is eroding what's left of your financial future. It's time to take control and make informed decisions to secure your financial well-being. A significant number of Gen Z individuals are turning to platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Reddit for financial education, while a much smaller portion seek advice from financial advisors. It's easy to criticize those who rely on social media influencers for financial advice, but the broader issue is the lack of basic financial literacy in America. Unfortunately, accessing guidance from licensed financial advisors is often too costly for many people. Constant exposure to bad news can have an unexpected impact. Rather than deterring people from making wise purchases, it often drives them toward what seems like safer financial decisions. Unfortunately, these choices are usually just exploiting their financial fears. This reaction can lead to people spending money on things that feel reassuring in the short term, but are not necessarily sound investments. This behavior is a way of coping with the anxiety stirred by endless negative headlines and the worry about job stability. If you've ever spent time watching finance-related videos on YouTube, you've likely come across ads urging you to buy gold. These ads claim it's a safe way to protect your wealth from inflation, government issues, recessions, or any other financial crisis making headlines. However, mixing emotions with investing is a recipe for trouble. These ads play on fears, prompting rash decisions rather than encouraging thoughtful, long-term investing strategies. This approach can lead to impulsive purchases of items that seem like they'll safeguard assets, but might not be the best financial decision in the long run. And there's another downside to financial crisis fatigue. It starts to make real issues seem less critical. There's a flood of promises about new, quick, rich schemes, most of which are either highly risky or flat-out scams. With bad financial news everywhere, it's tough for genuine warnings about these schemes to stand out. They just blend into the background noise of endless alarming stories competing for attention. The phrase fear, uncertainty, and doubt, often abbreviated as FUD, has even become a kind of mantra among crypto enthusiasts who downplay the risks associated with their investments. This environment not only obscures genuine advice, but can also lead to poor financial decisions, as people either become numb to the warnings or are misled by the hype. When everything from real estate and stocks to bonds and crypto seems to be crashing simultaneously, it can make all these asset classes appear equally risky, even when there are valid warnings about major market declines. They often get drowned out in a sea of constant alarm, causing investors to lose billions. For instance, when Binance was scrutinized following the FTX collapse, they suggested that the media was just chasing the next big story. Meanwhile, they were quietly negotiating a massive $4.3 billion settlement with the Justice Department over money laundering issues. This tactic continues to be effective in today's fast-paced media environment. On platforms like TikTok, where attention spans are short, even the most trustworthy news sources feel pressured to amp up the drama just to get noticed. For those struggling with debt but still aspiring to achieve a way of life, it's crucial to recognize that the journey towards financial stability may seem daunting, but it's entirely possible with dedication and strategic planning. Bonus 1. Here are 4 key takeaways from this video. 1. Take a clear-eyed look at your financial status. It's essential to confront the current financial situation honestly. Ignoring debt or pretending it doesn't exist will only exacerbate the problem. Take a clear-eyed look at your financial status, including debts, expenses, and income. 2. Develop a realistic budget. Develop a realistic budget for accounts and all expenses, including debt repayments. Prioritize essential expenses like housing, utilities, groceries, and transportation, and allocate a portion of your income towards debt repayment. 3. Explore different debit repayment strategies. Explore different debt repayment strategies, such as the snowball or avalanche method. The snowball method involves paying off the smallest debts first, while the avalanche method focuses on tackling high-interest debts first. Choose the approach that best fits your financial situation and stick to it diligently. 4. Adopt a frugal midset and resist the temptation to overspend. Cut unnecessary expenses, avoid impulse purchases, and prioritize needs over wants. Living within your means is essential for gaining control of your finances and reducing debt. Bonus 2, 2 practical tips and examples to unleash your brain power. The surprising science behind how to make smart decisions easily. 1. Create a robust emergency fund. Start small. Begin by saving a small, manageable amount from each paycheck. Aim to build up to at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Keep it accessible. Store your emergency fund in a high-yield savings account that offers easy access and a decent return without risking the principal. Example: start by setting aside $100 from each paycheck into a separate savings account. If that's too much, even $50 or whatever you can afford consistently adds up. Tip 2. Minimize lifestyle. Value experiences over things. Focus on affordable or free experiences that enhance quality of life without financial strain. Example: if you receive a raise or bonus, resist the urge to increase spending. Instead, direct the extra funds to savings or investments. Enjoy life's simple pleasures, like a picnic in the park, which costs far less than a fancy dinner out. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support enables us to continue delivering valuable content like this every week. Let's grow our financial knowledge together. Important disclaimer: Financial Independence Now is not a licensed financial advisor or brokerage entity. Our videos are designed to educate and inspire, offering general information to help you on your journey. They should not be taken as personalized financial advice.